Hey guys, welcome back to Maxim Automation. Today in this video, we're gonna see that how to send email after the completion of Jenkins build. For sending email, Jenkins provides a plugin called Email Extension. With the help of that plugin, we can send email to different stakeholders once the build completed. So let's see that how to do that. First of all, we need to download the Email Extension plugin. And to download it, click on Manage Jenkins option and then select Manage Plugin options. At Manage Plugin screen, click on Available tab and then search for email extension by typing email in the search box. Here you can see that we are getting the option of email extension plugin over here. Click on this checkbox and then click on this button, Install without restart. Now you can see that the plugins are getting installed. Once done, then we can use this plugin for sending the email. So plugins are installed successfully. And let's go back to the dashboard. First of all, we need to configure the email account. And to do that, let's go to the Manage Jenkins again. And then select the Configure System option. At Configuration page, scroll down to the Email Notification section. And then add the SMTP server. Currently, I'm going to use the Gmail ID for sending the email. So I will add the SMTP server for Gmail as smtp.gmail.com. After that, click on the Advanced setting to get the other fields. Then click on the checkbox for SMTP authentication. Here, provide the username and password of your mail account from which you want to send the email. You can create a custom mail account to be used by Jenkins, especially for sending the email. So let's add the username and password of the email account. After that, check Use SSL checkbox and then provide the SMTP port number. For Gmail, the port number is 465. Now here we have a checkbox to test the configuration by sending a test email to see if the credential and server details which you have provided are correct or not. You can use this test configuration option. Add the email ID where you want to send the email. Here I'm going to use the same ID for email recipient. Once done, then click on Test Configuration button. Here you can see that we are getting the authentication failed exception. To resolve this issue, we have to update the security setting for Gmail account. Let's go to the Gmail account of Test Automation user. Here you can see that we have received the security alert email because Jenkins was trying to access the account using the credential, which is basically a non-Google application. Now to access the account from Jenkins, you have to update the security settings. To update it, click on the profile icon and then click on Manage your Google account. After that, select the security option from here. If you scroll down, then you can see that the setting for less secure app access. By default, this setting will be off for security reason. To access your account from other less secure application, you have to turn on this setting. So I would suggest that please don't use your personal email ID if you're going to update the security settings. As I already mentioned, that you should create a separate account which will be used by the Jenkins for sending the emails. Now to allow the access, update the toggle value as on. Now let's go back to the Jenkins and then click on Test Configuration again. Here you can see that it says email was successfully sent. And if we go to the mail account, then we can find the test email sent from the Jenkins. So this is how you can configure your email account in Jenkins. Now let's go back to the Jenkins and we'll update the automation build so that once the build completed, it will send the status email to all the recipients. Go to the automation build and then choose Configure option. At Configure page, go to the Post Build Actions. If I click on Add Post Build Action dropdown, then we can see the email notification option. If I select this, then we'll get the recipient text box where we can provide the mail address of all the recipients separated by the white spaces. Check this checkbox if you want to send the email for every unstable build. Apart from this, we can also edit the email before sending it. To do that, select the editable email notification from the list. Here you have to provide the recipient list. If you don't have any default recipient configured, then you can provide the list directly over here as well. I'm giving the same email ID over here also. Here you can provide the email addresses that you want to keep in reply to header. Then I'm going to update the subject of the email as automation build status. And to update the content of the email, you can add over here. So I'm updating the content of the email. And we can add different details like build number, where that will be replaced by the current build number at runtime. Similarly, we can add build URL if someone wants to go to the build. So you can use any Jenkins environment variable based on the data which you want to put in your email. Like you can put the build status as well. Then click on Advanced Settings. Here you will get the trigger option. It means that you want to trigger the email. We can add other email trigger as well by clicking on the drop down. Currently it says that it will trigger the email to the developers who caused the change in the change set. Let's add another trigger by selecting the value from the drop down. I'm going to select the value as always, as I want to trigger the email every time. And then we can add the send to list to whom we want to send the email by selecting the value from this list. This recipient list will contain the email addresses which we have already added in the project recipient list. This is how you can add different triggers and then can select different lists. Apart from these, you can add any pre-send or post-send script as well. If you want any script to run before sending the email or after sending the email, you can add a script like to get the number of test cases pass or fail, and then same can be pushed into the email as well. And if you want, you can send the build log as well in the email as attachment. Now let's save the changes and we'll trigger a new build. So a new build has been triggered. Once execution is done, then Jenkins will trigger the email as per the steps which we have defined. So execution is done. Now let's go to the mail account and we'll check for the email. So here you can see that we have received the email from Jenkins, which contains the content as we have defined in our steps. So this is how you can configure email notification with your Jenkins build. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe the channel. Also, please don't forget to click on the bell icon.